Ooh. Hey guys, I want to show you how I do really simple like bruises, cuts, scars, mostly for cosplay, but Halloween is literally tomorrow here in Australia, so I thought it was a good idea. So we're gonna do that. Let's make some things and have some fun. For like my quickest, simplest things, I literally just use this palette, a red lip liner, and a red liquid lipstick. Preferably one that doesn't quite dry down completely, or a gloss that is quite pigmented would work really well. I use it to like really accentuate the cuts. Anyway, this has so many applications. I'm excited. Let's make some bruises. The important thing when you are making bruises is to find good source images. So if you're like me, you have a random bruise here or there from like mysterious adventures, toxic, madness, curse, maybe a little bit of blue moon, voodoo, and lights out. Let's put a bruise on my cheek. Big fluffy brush, toxic, and I really try and like fluff it around. It's not picking up super well. The highlighter is though. The yellow can be larger because it is less of the impact area and more of like the surrounding area from the trauma. I don't think anyone would actually get hit in the face here, but you can tell that that's already picked up quite a color. So we've got our little trauma area. Let's tuck in some of curse, just very lightly. Now, yeah. Ooh. Basically, I just build it up, getting smaller to the impact area to make a little bruise. You can go as heavy or as light, but really just think about the colors that you have. So we have a bruise. Other things that I'm often asked is like a scar, sort of faded. I generally would grab a little narrow angle brush, and Nightmare being like a sort of muted red color, and just really finely draw the line in. Let's say it's like a gash through the eye, a scar coming through the eye, which is quite a common sort of look, especially for bad guys. Maybe you want to be a bad guy. See? Okay, you start as close to the eye as you can and you bring it down and just gently lift it off. You can go back in, make it a little bit more defined. I ruined it. So, don't try and start joining them and drag it up, because your shape of the eye, you'll end up not in line with the stripe. I would start where you want it to end and then bring it to join the bottom one. If you wet your brush as well, it can help with the pigment and making it a little bit of a sharper line. So there's my example scar through the eye. Ideally, making sure that you have your matte colors that are very reminiscent. That's why I love this palette, because it's not just bright colors, it's horror-based colors. So it works perfectly for the bruises, for a scar. Going lighter will make it look more aged. This one looks a little fresher, like it's healed, but it's quite new. Let's say you want to have a gash. I have used gashes to cover up blemishes because battle damage, and sometimes when you're wearing a costume you're just not having a great face day. So I have this is also LA Girl. It is Forever Red, and I'm just going to draw like a split cut. Sharpen your pencil, apply pressure, and swipe, and try and create quite a thin end to each end. Before you place your cut, get a fluffy brush and get a reddish color and just pat it gently around the area to make the skin look irritated like a regular cut would, because obviously this is a little too perfect around the cut. See how that's made it look irritated? Because your skin will react. Then you get your liquid lipstick and you add it to the center of it to deepen the cut. So don't just try to make it a swipe. I will also like dab the product onto where I want the cut to be. And if you want to take it a little bit further, I would normally also use a very thin angled brush for this and dip into a darker red and a little bit of black and just sort of dust it on the edge of the liquid while it's still tacky. It picks up that color and adds more dimension to it. And you can go back and forth between the lipstick and the eyeshadow to really create the dimension in that fresher looking cut. Those are my very basic little makeup special effects, but it definitely can add to your look. If you have quite a roughed up sort of dirty look, you can add some browns. I really recommend having matte colors and just earthy tones and sort of dirty up your face a bit. I have combined my bruises with my cuts before, and I've used more of like an orange color for my scars. I just thought that I'd add in some things that I have been testing out to try and make things a little bit more advanced, because it's fun to experiment. So some things that I've tried is scarring liquid. I really like this. It's easy to apply. It comes off easily. It's not too uncomfortable. You just brush it on. Let's put it under the other one. The more you apply, the deeper it will contract. So it's great for indented scars. If you wanted to, use a little bit of eyeshadow of the color that you'd like for your scar to be, and place that down first. And then once you've placed that color, go over it with the scarring liquid. I'm gonna do another layer over this one. I recommend using the scarring liquid in a well-ventilated area. It smells awful, and it's probably not great for you to be inhaling it all the time. I really love how it looks with the eyeshadow. I do find that if you try putting colour on top of it, it's not going to stick where the liquid is. It's just going to surround it, and it kind of makes it a little fake. And then the last thing, I picked up the BYS FX starter kit, and I just thought that's a great thing if you really want to get into this and you want something to really advance your looks. I haven't played with them too much, but I definitely recommend it. It comes with a little color wheel for your bruises, so it's all the same colors, just in a bit more of a creamy formula, and there's a lot of product in there. Comes with a little bottle of liquid latex, which I'm excited to use for Emily to create a fake layer of skin to cut open and have a hollow on her cheek. Liquid blood is really cool. Okay, hold on. It has a little applicator, and I'm gonna add a little bit to my cut just to see what it looks like. So I find the liquid blood really does add a lot to it compared to just using a liquid lipstick. Liquid lipstick is what I've gone to. I think it adds so much realism to the cut, especially when you have all the other steps. You can smear it. So I've got a little bit on my finger. If I just go like, it looks like I've just wiped blood on my face. And the one other thing that the little kit came with was some scar wax, which it is quite, well, it's wax, it's quite thick. I applied a little bit to my hand a while ago and put some foundation over it, so see. I applied it right there in a lightning bolt because Harry Potter. So with all my little tips and experiments, I really hope that you can do something awesome. If I've inspired you, or if you have some tips for me, let me know. Thanks everyone for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, leave me kind words. Or else, let me know what you're going to be for Halloween. Farewell.